College football season is underway, and this season, Nichols College, Division III school in Dudley, Mass, has a pair of freshmen from Parkland, Florida. Tyler Goodman and Nick DeFrocia were stuck in lockdown with two Nichols College recruiters during the mass shooting back in February. And the bond they formed in those frightening hours brought them here. Jemiah Webster has the story.
Florida boys. Nick DeFrocia and Tyler Goodman are a long way from home.
There aren't too many D3 footballs down in Florida. It's really easy to recruit.
Ready to go!
Very fortunate enough to get a player like Tyler.
Right.
Nick, tough kid, smart kid, hard worker, never quits, full speed all the time.
Both now playing Division III football at Nichols College, about 1,500 miles from their high school, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas in Parkland.
Life there was simple.
Simple. Now seems like a distant memory. That's because of what he and over 3,000 other students and faculty at his school endured February 14th.
I woke up late for school, which was normal. Grabbed me a protein bar, got my sister in the car, drove to school.
It was a Wednesday, seemingly like any other day. For Tyler, for Nick, and for visiting Nichols assistant dean Paul Brower and coach St. Clair Ryan.
We had set up 4 visits that day with schools I had been to, and the last visit of the day was with Coach May and his guys at Douglas. And I think we all know what happened then.
I was in a statistics class, and my teacher got a call and she goes, "Hey Tyler, Coach May wants you."
We had another coach that was down in there, but not in, at Stoneman. He was in the other building and called me and was like, "Coach, we got tanks going around here. I think something's happened at Stoneman."
And when I'm in the coach's office, the fire alarm goes off. So we start walking out, and Mr. Porter, one of my principals, goes over to the PA and was like, "Code red."
It didn't feel right. Like when he said code red, he was like in his voice, he was scared. He was like frantic, like something wasn't right.
At this point in time, their entire world's being rocked. I know both Coach Saint and I really were just trying to keep the guys calm, keep them focused on other things.
They did everything they could to get our minds off of it. They did everything they could. It was just a long, just terrible day.
How frightening were those moments?
Can't describe them. Especially when you hear over the radio that your coach has been shot. And you lose feeling in your legs, and your fingers go numb, and you can't comprehend what's going on.
February 14th is a day that will live with Tyler for the rest of his life. But that is a sentiment not lost on the young quarterback, and he will honor the 17 lives lost every time he takes the field.
Wearing 17 makes it more meaningful to me. I'm not just here, to get an education, play football. I'm here to make everyone back home proud, and the victims' families proud that I represented the one they lost.
You carry it as a badge of honor.
Of course I do, because the people that died, they lost their lives and they lost everything. The families lost everything. And all the people who are going out and making changes in the world with the government, that's their thing, their politics. But since we lost a football coach, I took on the duty as my responsibility as the quarterback of the last 3 years of that high school to put all the weight on my shoulders for the football aspect of it.
It's a burden on and off the field. And when the uniform comes off, those lives, that day, are still with him.
I have the date on my arm. I have it permanently on my body for the rest of my life. So it reminds me every day when I wake up in the morning that keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep pushing.
Jemiah Webster with the story. Nichols started their season 0-1. Their home opener is tomorrow night. As for the Stoneman Douglas Eagles, there were a 17 decal on their helmets this season to memorialize assistant coach Aaron Feiss and the 16 others who lost their lives back on February 14th.